Well, believe it or not, we have another very nice, warm, and quiet day ahead of us. It is going to be a tad bit cooler than we were yesterday. Not really expecting to see any widespread 80s across the area today, but still not a lot to complain about. Right now, already sitting at 68 in La Crosse, 64 in Eau Claire, widespread 60s across the area, even some areas further south seeing the 70s, which is pretty nice considering we had that cold front move through earlier this morning. However, that will make a little bit of an impact on our lows as we go into tonight. Overall, most of the country is actually sitting about just where we are, apart from the folks down in Florida sitting near 90. A little bit cooler off to our west, Boise at 65. Denver going through a nice snowstorm in the mountains. Could get over an inch of snowfall if it hasn't already fallen yet. A little bit chillier out there. Lucky that we don't get to see that in May time. I'm happy about that. We get to see the 70s instead. Here's our highs today: 74 in La Crosse, 71 in Eau Claire. So again, about 10 degrees cooler than we were yesterday, but still actually a few degrees above normal. We'll get a tad bit cooler as we go into tomorrow, but before that, we're going to see those nice winds that we mentioned earlier sticking around through most of the day. Definitely not windy by any means, but we are seeing some breezier conditions with winds blowing out of the northeast around 10 to 15 miles an hour, starting to taper off a little bit in the evening hours, but still a little bit breezy even as we go into the early overnight period, usually getting these strong winds once those systems move through the area. Another thing that we actually need to start being a little bit more conscious of, especially with this forecast, we have sunny skies basically every single day, so you're definitely going to want to be putting your sunscreen on out there. I'm finally happy that we get to be talking about this as well. 7 for your UV index today. Definitely going to want to find some shade if you're planning on going out later this afternoon, as burn time is about 30 minutes, and that's really going to stay steady throughout the rest of the week because, again, we have sunny skies and warm conditions basically every single day, even as we look towards the beginning of next week. Hopefully we'll be seeing some rain a little bit towards this portion of the forecast, but for now it's looking like we'll stay sunny with the UV staying near 7 in that high category for the next couple days or so. We will feel that cooler air, especially as we go into tonight in our overnight lows. Definitely going to want to be bringing in your plants tonight, especially for folks more into central and northern Wisconsin, seeing the upper and the mid 30s, especially near Sparta and Black River Falls. Eau Claire seeing a low of 39, so now while we're not necessarily at freezing, we still have a risk of some isolated frost out there. So taking care of those plants tonight, as it's going to be a little bit chillier, and then tomorrow, cooler, still actually right on par for average. Our average is sitting in the upper 60s right now across the area, so really can't really complain about it, even though we have been very lucky with our nice and warm temperatures. But even our highs tomorrow are not going to stick around for too much longer, as we still have warmer temperatures coming back in. So right now we have that cooler air slowly going to funnel its way down behind that front that passed through earlier. Really not feeling it too much today, but you'll feel it a little bit tomorrow as we saw those highs getting back to near normal. It's not going to last long though. We still have some warm air sitting off to our west. We can really start to see that if we take a wider look at it. A big ridge of warm and even hot air is sitting off to our west. You'll definitely feel it moving in as we go into Sunday and into the start of next week. Really most of the country feeling that nice warmth and even heat out there as we go towards the beginning of next week, and even lasting into the middle portions of the week as well, as not a lot is out there to move that warm air on out. And you can really see that replicated on the 8-day forecast going into Sunday and even Saturday, possibly seeing the 80s return that quickly, and they should be lasting at least into the middle portions of next week, as we don't really have anything that's going to be moving it out of the way. So Thursday, our coolest of the week, but it's actually right near normal.
Yes,
so
we will take that for sure. And good point about the sunscreen. You got to get back in the habit.
I know,
it's hard to get back in.
I have not thought about it in about 6 months.
I know. I keep leaving without it. Yeah, you got to start remembering again. Thanks, Nicole.